So, when I returned, I was about to see and say, look at the dupes. They actually have other things to do than moving magma around. Then I saw them move magma around. And also, I've been wondering why they're all idling in the magma biome. Like, what the heck? Hello, Mental Thrall. Our dupes idling in magma. They sure are something, yes. You don't mind me just chilling in the magma? Yeah, that's just like... that's exactly what the dupe's supposed to do. I mean, they do have some jobs over here after all, so I guess there's work to be done. One way or another. Also, since you're also bored after all, can you jump up here? 1, 2, no? Not quite. I'll just give you that. These one will break, won't they? No, they should be fine. Here, just have some fun. What did you just try to use there? Obsidian? Okay. Ignis Rook. That's fine, whatever. Okay, so I shouldn't give the game too much time doing nonsense, really. 1, 2, 3, I need this many. This many? This many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look at them. Go. Go. You're set. Yes, you're set. That looks nice. It just looks nice, doesn't it? It just looks nice. They would even merge like properly over here, wouldn't they? There, do that. And then you're gonna be weird. Now we have CO2 and you're being derpy. We have dupes being also derpy. You've been doing a great job avoiding killing yourselves with magma or knocking yourselves out, so I will just ignore you. I'll have confidence in your ability to not make yourselves go away and leave the world. What's up with you all? Oh, actually, I wouldn't mind having a different spot over here that you can all join things into. Also, whoever's doing pipe cleaning, well, I guess, going down to the bottom and cleaning the magma biome is also cleaning. But that's a 4. And this up here is not a 4, it's at least a 5, if not a 9, so that one is a bit odd, if anything. Can you just move that one odd package down? Okay. And then the rest can go to the left. Thanks. And then we can, hopefully, finally... The whole gas thing is going to be way more annoying than the initial naphtha part, isn't it? That, and also we will need another mesh tile or something in here. Hello, Croc. Welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day. Hope you're doing fine. How's it going? I've seen you streaming earlier, I think. How's your base doing? That one. That one. Yay! Moving around gases. Talk about moving stuff around. How is things over here? That looks mostly okay, except you can't reach that spot. Oh look, there's sour gas. We've been desperately searching for sour gas and it's just idling there. Can we get a few... Which one was it? No, this one? Okay. A few hotkeys here for stuff. Like this. Whoop, 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 whoop. You're using the barest amounts of saturate the chambers. Never seen that before. Yes, because it will prevent heat exchange. Because we will have a pitcher pump sitting here with, well, it's gonna sit in molten gold, and it won't really ever compress the gold into here because we're gonna use it up, but we'll have theoretically the opportunity to make this into infinite storage as well, while still being usable. It's just a quirk of mine. Also, I'll have a difficult time accessing that pitcher pump, probably. We'll see about that. And now let's see if we can actually make this properly without having the gases deleted and whatnot again. Yes, I had a short stream. I finished my pips ranch. Nice. a wrench for pips, right? Not a wrench made... a pip, right? A pip made wrench, aka... infinite natural wrenches. God damn it, words. Right, now, hydro first. You go set right at the top. Oh wait, how much is that? Also 100 milligrams. Oh, this one's gonna be difficult, isn't it? Whoa, that is clever. Never considered that aspect. Oh yeah, we've been doing that quite a lot. Even on my first stream base, I think we built an infinite liquid hydrogen storage with hydrogen for compression gas, basically. So yeah, I have plans on the glass tiles. Nice. That looks good, for sure. That looks awesome. So use the glass forge because I'm not the biggest fan of the glass forge, but I don't mind people doing it. So, you know. Also, we made another whoopsie here, didn't we? We should have had this closed off for the time being. Let's see what we will delete. Let's see how... I hate these gases. Could we have done this differently? Better. The whole opening and closing. Okay, the top line is almost fine. I just don't want you to delete stuff here. We need like 4 gases in here. We have a layer of hydro, a layer of sour gas, a layer of natural gas. And then we have 2 blobs of one carbon dioxide and one of CO chlorine in here. You are being problematic. Well, for the time being, can we push this up by 1? I fear we won't be able to push the chlorine down. We'd have to build this differently after all. Let's just keep going for now. This one's gonna work, but then there will be problems. Okay, right now we would want to push down the chlorine into here. Okay, I know how we do this, but it's gonna be a bit annoying. AKA, we'll have to destroy the chlorine with the natural gas. That's what we're gonna do now. So if we open this bottle and the gas can't go anywhere, it's gonna just delete itself against whatever else is in the tile. And so there's gonna be a vacuum here in a moment. Hopefully the sour gas, having the same amount of stuff total in here as the CO2, doesn't flicker too much. It's still kind of flickering. It's fine. We'll just go again, open up another natural gas bit in there. Where's my gas setup? Down here. Okay, this... How do I not know the overlay hotkeys? Like, seriously. Okay, give me all those gases. Let's go. Big fat bottle stack. This is nice. I do need natural gas, I said, yeah, natural gas. That should be this one. Yo, dupe. Okay, well, let's go ahead and give you all more skill points then, instead of derping around here. Wait, I don't have enough for all. Wow. And why is this not? Can we not sort this in such a way that we know? No, we can't. No, just can't. Okay. You are all done though then, yes? If you need exact amount, you can use gas bottler. No, you can't. Not the amounts we want. How does this work again? This way around. The gas bottler does only go down to... what? You can't put this on. Oh, you mean... What kind of amounts are we talking about? We can't really set this one up for any amounts. It's just gonna request whatever. And the bottle filler, you can't do point whatever, can you? I can't even put a dot in here. Can you write in 0.3? No, I can't. See, I can't put a dot in here. I can't do a decimal thing in here. You can only do kilos. Like, there's no problem putting a decimal in here. I can do dot dot dot. No. Okay, maybe not there. But in here, there's just no such thing. Manual input takes decimals on other stuffs. Too bad. Yeah, too bad indeed. Without that input, we wouldn't be able to do things up in here either. And we certainly only have one boopy doop that can do bottle pipe draining, whatnot. And that boopy doop is not here. What is that boopy doop doing? And can you merge that? Okay, no you can't. Merge that CO2 with the rest. But whatever. Why are you below 1 kilogram? I am below 1 gram. So it doesn't exchange heat with adjacent tiles. And that way we can have a pitcher pump sucking up molten gold, and also have the molten gold be infinite storage at the same time. We didn't need sour gas, we needed natural gas. First time we did this, I think, was on also the all achievement run with the Niobium volcano. A gas chamber that acts like vacuum, huh? Yeah, kind of. Now you got it? Yeah. It's just the gas is being annoying. And the dupes. But that's nothing new. Alright. Can you... I should just put a door here and trap them or something. Like, we're doing nothing. This is the only thing we're doing. The dupes are like idling. Super crazy. Here, have some jobs to do. Okay. Now it's properly set up. Excellent. And now we can open up some CO chlorine. At the bottom, push this carbon dioxide to the side. And have no more problems with the gold pushing up. Hopefully. We could also put another thing on the left hand side. We can certainly open up these tiles. Certainly? Am I certain we can do this? Let's not do this one yet. Pressure. You can't push upwards. This should work just fine. At least it's not gases from dupes. Yeah, we also made sure we didn't use any oxygen sort of gas in here, so the dupes don't sniff them up. And I think there won't be any slicksters going in here sucking up the CO2. I wouldn't mind having a different gas from CO2, something nobody could suck up. But oh well. Hello, people, would you like bring me that chlorine? Okay. That's also why we have like 2 natural tiles down here, 2 tiles here down at the bottom, so they can just melt without the gases having the ability to flow anywhere else. So I'll see how it goes. I have confidence, but I'm also, well, I know the things. Okay, deconstructing this one might still be a bit wonky, never trust. And yes, also always keep doing stuff here. Move all the critters into one spot. I should have just built a dropper somewhere out of range. Look at how bored the dupes are. They're sitting on the hamster wheels. The good thing, I guess, about Bionics is that they will be power negative on high difficulty, so they always have room on the generators. And, well, yes, if you have like some spare room in your batteries, they'll never be able to theoretically fill them up if you have enough, like, buffer. I guess. Okay, how's my gases doing? Oh my god, how did you do that? No. Shoot. Again. Okay, well. What's with that? Nothing much. Wait, oh, you can't reach from this. There you go. This is so annoying, finicky, derpy. I hope we just catch the CO2 chlorine. How did this get up there? Though. One more time. Okay, this is weird though. Oh, I understand. Gases displace magma, so the volcano will never be over pressure while it keeps dripping magma into the lower chamber. Well, this will not be gassed. Like, there will not be small amounts of stuff here I've played around with that before. Gases in vent chambers to prevent overpressure, but it has never worked like in a stable way. Like I tried it for steam vents and whatnot. There is some other exploits you can use for the steam vent, but like I don't know if you know the one with the mesh tiles, airflow tiles, where you can just instantly liquefy it and teleport it up. There's that one. That's sour gas, isn't it? Okay. But yeah. Lots of stuff. This is way too finicky. What's up with the derpy gases? I wouldn't call those exploits. They seem physical. This seems physics of the game. Yeah, you know, some people call them that, some don't. I tend to call them advanced mechanics most of the time. Consider it is clear a lot of these are intended to be used by the devs. That or, well, yes, intended in that they are some beautiful emergent gameplay. Or maybe actually implemented on purpose. We don't know. Like they also put flaking in, right? So as a hidden mechanic for us to find and enjoy and play around with. What is up with this? Can we get more decor? Wait, we have an arcade. The arcade is too big for this, isn't it? And the door here, thank you. These can be open. Actually, how big is this room actually? Like we've built it like a long time ago. We can make this room like yay big probably. And then just here. What is up with these floors? These floors are all over the place, but not in the right place. Hey there, Bo. It's just features unknown to new players. Yeah, it kinda is. What? What? Oh, there goes the thing. Okay. Poor new players though. Nobody's gonna tell them about these features. Or... so those lucky new players still able to experience all these beautiful things. I certainly enjoyed figuring out flaking and stuff when I did. I also feel like I just found that rather quickly after it was introduced. Like there was just discussions emerging as I found it as well, so I guess I got lucky with the timing. Okay, by the way, how much plastic we have? Not that much. Okay, let's not build everything out of plastic yet. I sure can appreciate the effort you put into those complex tamers. But why go over all that trouble instead of making steam and turbines classic steam? No real reason other than having fun. We could just call this colony sustainable and leave it at that. I just want that. I think new players will discover these features by playing. Like when they make their first bombs, the devs incentivize using physics of the game over the mechanics. That is why they never are 100% efficient, while using physics is. Yeah. I feel like some buildings, it's very clear that like the petroleum boiler or the refinery or whatever, like once you see how bad it is compared to just cooking stuff up, you would probably never go back unless you have real issues with getting a heat source, or use ice in biome to cool. You'll notice that dripping water turns it into ice. Yeah. But I've seen a lot of people struggle with those basic concepts. Like, I don't know, depends on the person. Some people are just not thinking in those ways. They want to use their buildings, play this as a nice colony sim. So be it. Let's try if you can push. Well, we'll just see which way the chlorine will push. If it's gonna push away... Excuse me, what? Gases. We should have, could we have used pipes? Probably not. If we first put down the chlorine, let's see which ones get deleted. Which ones get deleted? And can we have a door? I shouldn't have raised the old pumps. This is stupid. Stupido. Can you get that in here? Let's see what the game does. So 2 days ago I make 700 kilogram of tallow from biodiesel, just dripping 1 kilogram on a cold tile in the cold biome. Nice. If you draw the molten metal using a pitcher pump, you can create natural tiles. Yes, you can. You just have to have molten metal in bottles, and then you take it from there, basically. You're not trapped in here, buddy, are you, Ed Widow? You guys, listen. There's a dupe right there. You can do the job. Just do the job. Igneous rock, igneous. Thank you. Does magma work to any liquid? If you have any liquid in a bottle and you put it, you freeze the liquid inside the bottle, it creates a natural tile, basically. You can use ice. You can use liquid hydrogen if you want. Okay, this one's getting. We could add some more sour gas, I guess. Sure. Let's just do that. Where is my gas? There it is. Any amount in bottle will automatically make a tile, yes. If it's enough of an amount that it doesn't vanish from being in a bottle. So basically, yeah, just yes. That is how you make arrow tiles, aka tiles that don't exchange heat with anything adjacent to it. So yes, you could theoretically make a magma room out of frozen hydrogen, for example. Okay, you're gonna push this? Okay. It wasn't that difficult, was it? Just add a bit more of the other thing, and it's gonna be just fine. Okay. Dude. What a struggle. Okay, let's put you in. I don't need that wire all the way over. Cool, though if the amount is too small, it would make a debris, not a tile. No. If you have a bottle, it always makes a tile. No matter what. Like, I can demonstrate. We have some... we have a setup here. So look, there's like 100 milligrams of cobalt in here, right? You see that, right? This is already a setup. Excuse me, yeah, this is fine. No, it's not. Yeah, send that over. You have no target, do you? Okay, that's fine. Can you get going? Move that, move that. And I was using 1 gram water bottles to create ice tiles in my service playthrough. Sounds legit. I believe you didn't think it was the case. I believe you. Oh, okay. Still, yeah. Just there's your 100 milligrams of stuff. You go. As they remove it from the pipe, it becomes a bottle and instantly freezes because it's already cold. And this way you can even move the stuff around into spaces where it's like super... where moving a bottle would already freeze. Like if you empty a bottle out like this in a vacuum, the bottle just vanishes. I think... I know too many things. I forgot most of it. Damn it. But yes, this way you can make arrow tiles. And this one doesn't even exchange heat with the surrounding. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I should do like a proper video or something. Where I'm not completely brain scattered. Can you guys go, since you're all bored, here, go up here. Open open this, not this one. This one can be open too. This one is locked. Okay. I stay away from all the features. I use the oil refinery. I mean, that is certainly like the most not unintended setup ever. Like, a simple oil cooker is like... You really should try that one. It's really good. It's really fun. Also, why did I just... Oh, there we go. Sweet time. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Right. What is up with you guys? Are you not allowed in here? Because you're all like idling around and there's like debris to be moved. No, there's not. Dude. Oh my god. Okay. We can just have you open up right now, right? Yes, I do wanna... Let's see, we're gonna lock this off with the tile here after we open this all up. So you can do this. We can then... What was this tile made of? What? I'm confused. Okay, this has no issue. Okay. I didn't see the debris here. And I was like, isn't that steel? How did it vanish? But no. It wasn't steel. It was steel. It went into the dupe. Oh my god. Where's my gases? Why did I pause? I have no idea. Use any gas and just make this into a infinite storage. Thank you. This one and this one. Yeah, just move that over. Wasn't it lead? If it was lead, we would have a blob of lead down here. And I'm sure I... Look at Ultra just sitting there in the gold, the molten gold. I took care not to use like stuff that would melt. Even though it won't exchange heat, I made sure just in case something weird happened to use steel for the most part. Can we... Hydrogen... Gas, this one. Alright. Wait. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Didn't you have CO2 in there just a second ago? Did that vanish? I'm confused. I'm always confused. But yes. Probably not, can't make mesh tiles of that. Yeah, mesh, these tiles are made from ore. Or whatever steel is for its category. But yes, they're made from ore, so you can't really use that because it's already refined. But it was... Well, this is all made from steel for the most part. We can actually see that from the 2 tries mod. Like, these all have some specific texture or art or whatever you want to call it. So you know which metal it is, just by looking at it. Now, I still have no idea why the CO2 was deleted here a moment ago. Okay. We just won't know. Okay. Infinite storage is in place. Why do you idle inside the gold, the molten volcano gold stuff? Guys, what is that? Why do you need the gas setup there instead of just a vacuum? Would the molten gold push upwards? Eventually it would. I'm not sure what amount is required for that. Like, there's 3 amounts roughly for all the metal volcanoes, something around 3,700 or so. When it pushes up, one about 7,000 whatever 100, and one about 9,000 something. High core, I think. What? Are your dupes getting hot enough to pee petroleum with all the chilling in hot stuff? They don't. That is actually an interesting thought though. You do know you can heat your dupes up like to 9,000 degrees and they won't take damage unless you put them in an atmosphere, which then they heat up the atmosphere and then they get burned by the hot atmosphere that they just heated up themselves, right? Decor, I think, is why he's standing in there. There shouldn't be much decor in here. What are you talking about? If there was the decor thing, then he would be sitting up in here. Okay, whatever, dips be dupin. Leo made them pee petroleum, if I recall correctly. Okay, I see. Okay, if that's a thing. But yeah, it would make sense, I guess, if they can put out their stuff at the temperature of their body, then that would be the case. Though, wouldn't that break things over here with the Gunk extractor? Unless you, of course, have them just be all over the place. Also, do you get sulfur? Sulfur gas from it? That's certainly something to investigate. That's an interesting thought. A very interesting thought. Now, for the other two. How are things with you? This is to be... Why is this not being built? You can go up here, 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 here. What is happening? You can get in here. You can get there. What is... This is kind of broken, isn't it? Okay, yeah, just a graphical glitch. Okay. Fine then. Whatever. Down here, mesh tiles, airflow tiles, yes. Get in there, do that. Sulfur farts. Oh my god. Yeah, that's so true though. Oh my god, it's just like... yeah. Tasty. Don't remember, I didn't see it firsthand, but there was a long conversation about it a little while back. He didn't agree on trying to make the regular dupes PSD. Well, I certainly posted a picture of them being super hot for a priest at some point in the past. That is why I remember that it is possible in general. This open here, gas, liquid. That means 1, 2, 3, and 1 here. Here? Yeah, sure. This is gonna be cobalt. That is that, and then... that's the bottom. Why is there still a mesh tile here? I have no idea. It's an old mesh tile, but it still checks out. Mesh tile, close this off. Do use obsidian just in case. And free dirt from regular dupes, though. True. That you would get. Nice. I mean, you get the free dirt if you cook it after as well, so... It's not that much of a difference. We could use insulated tiles here. Doors, I mean. Theoretically. True. Would you kindly remove all of that? Okay, before we build a cobalt tile in here. And then the left hand side. I guess, well... Here, have a bit of a measurement. This is the room height. Welcome in, Athena Thunderhammer. I'm struggling getting power for my aqua tuners. Then once I have it, the base heats up and I need another aqua tuner and more power. And I need another aqua tuner and more power. And then the cycle continues. How do you overcome that power problem? Well, for one, I gotta ask you, what kind of coolant do you use for your aqua tuner? Because the aqua tuner efficiency is highly dependent on the coolant's specific heat capacity, which means if you use petroleum instead of water, for example, you get not even half the cooling out of it. That might be part of your issue. I've seen people having issues with that. Sounds like funnier to cook the goops instead of the pea. If you think about it, the details there, it's uncomfy. I found that one steam turbine with one battery is enough for aqua tuner. It just turns on occasionally. Yeah, the question would be, how much do you have to, what are you cooling? Because one aqua tuner for your normal base needs usually should be more than enough. I'm not sure if you're trying to cool your metal refineries by any chance. That would be a waste, because you can just have them have a coolant that can get hot enough for steam turbines to work on it, so you can just put oil in there, or in my case it's liquid uranium. But if you have petroleum, you can use that already, and then just have the petroleum go into the steam room and cool the petroleum down this way, and you get extra power out of it instead of wasting power with the aqua tuner, if that is something you do. 180 is enough for 5 turbines on water for coolant. 10 on super coolant. It's been way too long since I last checked those numbers, but I guess you're probably right. I'm trying to cool my spawn setup using pea water. I don't have oil biome yet. Okay, are you trying to cool the water going into the spawn? Because that you shouldn't be doing. Like, this water is just going to have a minimum output temperature, well, the oxygen coming out. A minimum output temperature of 70 degrees, so never try to cool your water, cool the oxygen itself. Is the refinery already power positive with crude only when making steel? I can't remember. I think it depends on your duplicants' machining skill, how fast they can make the stuff and what recipe you use. Like, on steel you can get positive, I'm pretty sure. The electrolyzers and pumps are getting really hot. And the output gases. 2 tune-ups steam turbines make more power than aqua tuner. Yeah. Wait, isn't 2 turbines already making more anyways? Don't they make like 6? They make 800. You don't need to tune them up to get beyond. 1 turbine tuned up already is enough. For 180 as well. But 180 should certainly be enough to cool your spawn. So I would need more information on that. Like, you do have your tuner below a steam turbine, so you get part of the power back, right? Part of the heat is being returned to you in the form of electric energy via the steam turbine. And you do make the aqua tuner out of steel in here, so you can actually get like nice and hot. Hot enough for the turbine to actually run the thing. Like, there's so many unknowns, it's really hard to tell what the problem is without having a picture or something at least. Can you make this not break? Thanks, just make it pretty. What else could be a thing? You should be just fine with if you are, well, if you have problems with stuff breaking. You have gold amalgam to make these aqua tuners, electrolyzers out of. The pumps maybe. That will help. Or refine copper. Well, you can't use that for electrolyzers though. You'd have to have steel. Again, many unknowns. I've been using one condensing bridge on machines. That gets the water to cool the machines directly. Where are we at there? Condensing bridge on the machines. I appreciate the response. I'll try the steam and hydrogen power to help the one aqua tuner cool my tiny spawn. Yeah, I don't know how your spawn is overpowering your aqua tuner setup. I guess I don't know where your power is coming from. Like, if you only have the spawn power, you should be able to, well, I'm probably implying way too much knowledge and things I would just do subconsciously at this point, so yeah, I would need to have a screenshot at the very least to give a more detailed response then. How are things over here? You can be replaced. You can have your other house in place. One more time, if aqua tuner is working 100% of the time, you don't need extra power for aqua tuner. It will be enough heat to make tuned up. And then what next? What need extra power? Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. I hope it helps. I hope you can get your colony going with your power needs and all that. You are going to go over. I'm confusing myself. No, this way around. That's enough to here. I don't have tuner yet, so probably extra power also. That I can. That's nice. Can it work even if the tuner doesn't run 100% of the time with batteries and whatnot? I mean, if you get more power out of the tunes, AT generates X amount of heat. You tune that for power, you get more heat and more power than you need for the cooling heating process, always, because it's always in balance, right? It's like a balanced setup, pretty much. Yeah, that's true. So you would get this to run on itself with not running the AT all the time. Yes, I don't have a tuning yet. Probably have. So probably external power. Tuner, you mean this one, right? The power control station. Okay, you don't have the skill set yet for the tech. Okay, okay. Gold amalgam gets rid of most overheat problems due to 50% threshold heat. Yeah. P-water gets rid of pipes freezing on steam brew. Yeah. Don't consume the cooled water. Connect the cooling pipes in loop first. Yes. First cool your base with cold water and then send it up to your consumers, basically. Why am I having problems building a liquid block? Why is my brain not working? First of all, this pump, while you go away, there's gonna be a liquid here. You're gonna close this off like so, like proper. And we need this space. Do I have to actually look up what I did over here? Okay. Yeah, I had this room just be higher. Okay, you did this and then you went over here. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. Remove that. Isn't it nice to have so many experienced players that also have, like, everybody has their own take or their own thing that they have that comes to their mind. Yeah, the game just offers so much stuff. There's always room for more input. I love it. It's great. I think that might be what is going on. You're cooling the water, electrolyzers output. That's what I said. They always put out 70 steam, don't cool the water. You can use the cold water into the electrolyzers though to cool the electrolyzers somewhat by putting them in a bit of a loop around the electrolyzers and use refined radiant pipes. Or just radiant pipes to begin with. Aquatuner not working 100% of the time, it can stop working if battery discharge. Yeah, well, okay. There is a little power surplus, but not for too long. That problem you'll always have if you have too much of a downtime. That you go up, you gotta build this one. I gotta get nafta, always get nafta. No. Alright. Best option is always to use the spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks to throw. Yeah, if you don't have dupes time. In that case, you gotta throw the dupes at the wall and see what stands up again. Damn, that went dark quickly. Where's my thing? Here's my thing. Here, yeah, that one's fine. Can you not get up there? You can build this tile, I'm pretty sure. What? Excuse me, you can go there. You can build that. Why is there no errand here? What is happening? What is happening? You don't want to dig out the tile below? Okay, I guess so. Dupes are like Yoshi. They are a tool to reach your final goal. Can sacrifice if required. Even if I try not to. I see what you're doing to Yoshi then. Like, I already... yeah. I do not agree. In the most respectless way possible, I disagree. Don't kill your cute little pet dragon, or whatever you wanna call it. Was he supposed to be a dragon? I don't even remember. But I think it was supposed to be some sort of dragon-ish creature, you know? But anyway, before we close this all off, can we get rid of extra wire and stuff? Okay. What is this made of? Steel, of course. What a question. Are we going to make sour gas? An accident. We should be fine. We should be fine. Don't sweep the naphtha. Cancel. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go. And then do this. And also down here. Wait, no. Do it here. And this one as well, yes. Yoshi can die if I need to make the final jump. It will reincarnate into the next egg, I find. Yoshi is a tool to be used in this. Actually, I've been looking at Yoshi's Island, the last, I think, Mario-esque game on the SNES. I think I gotta replay that at some point. It's really good. It looks really good too. And I remember it being quite fun. Though also easy, I think. I told you not to move that naphtha away, didn't I? So why did you move that naphtha away? That doesn't sound right. That sounds like dupery. I tend to make enough hatch wrenches so I can just build coal gens whenever. Ew, coal. I haven't built coal in oh, wait, what? I haven't built coal in forever, I think. But yes, like we just skipped them in the early game because super sustainable, and then we'll never get back to that. Coal whenever I need energy and make many closed electric grids. That is nice, yes. Where are we? Oh, on high consumer directly. So, I don't see many people play with like that. My mid-game base seems like it can last indefinitely. Renewable power, cooling, enough gases, and water, and oxygen, etc. To be fair, once you figure the game out for the most part, getting sustainable is not that difficult. Well, I finally 100% Yoshi's Island, not so long ago. Nice. I'd left 2 levels, like 2 levels left. The one you get shot of acid by touching the floating cotton balls, and I can't remember the other one. It's been so long since I've played it, I don't even... Cotton ball. Oh yeah. The fluffy ones. God, such a lovely game. Damn. Guys. Really though. Why are you standing in the hot metal all the time? Problem is you will run out of food for those hatches at some point, unless you're feeding them actual dupe food. Well, if you feed them dupe food, won't you run out of dupe food? They're not food positive, I don't think. Here. Squeeze that. Squeeze? Sweep. Once I use all minerals to make coal, from that point on I'm trying to use everything else to make power to avoid this problem. They're so warm and comfy, yeah. It's just comfy, yeah. I remember the good old days when I was like visiting my grandma and was sitting in the hot molten copper bathtub. Yes. The tub was made out of aerogel, of course, so it wouldn't cool down. Yeah, good old copper bath. It was also very nice and fluffy, that copper, that is. Yeah, exactly. Dupe food planted by pips is a tell. That's true. One of the things I don't enjoy too much, so it's not something that comes to my mind. Apparently. Like, don't ask me why I don't do that. I just don't enjoy it. Okay, let's get those gases up. Gas. Which way did we want to do that? I don't remember. Let's get this in first and foremost. How long will sandstone last? Depends on how many farms you have. I'm certain we run out of sandstone and stuff rather quickly on the all achievement run when we had like only 4 or 5 hatch ranges. Small maps be like that though. If you have big maps, it's gonna last way longer. Yeah. What Redneck says. I guess I can do math next time I open up the game, you could. the northern hemisphere is freezing right now, IRL. Is it though? It's just like somewhat below freezing. It's not that cold. But no, you are in danger. Alright. In fact, we're getting -40 or something like that today. Oh my god. I'm gonna play outside. Not gonna. Funnily enough, I've just, like, today looked up average temperatures for some northern cities, because I stumbled upon some video where someone said that Ottawa gets colder temps, no, not Montreal, gets colder temps than any European capital. And I was slightly surprised. Then I looked up that Ottawa is on the same latitude as Venice. Like, what the? As fucking Venice? Yeah. Venice. And then I checked the temps, and it's actually colder than, like, say, Helsinki or Oslo. So, okay. Not by much. And they have more rainfall, aka snow. But yeah. That much on the topic of stuff being cold. And how deceiving latitude can be. Venice got quite a thermal mass around. Yeah, that's true for all the European capitals to a degree. Like, they're all closer to a body of water than Montreal is. But I didn't expect it to be this much of a difference. Like, for latitude, from Venice to Helsinki is quite a bit. And yes, Helsinki is also in the Baltics, so that helps with the whole thing. But still, it's quite extreme. I've got a volcano. I can dig up and drop a steam turbine on top. That would fix those problems. No metal volcanoes though on the second connector planet. I think you usually get a normal volcano one. Not normal, a metal volcano when you're starting. Well, depends on the map, I guess. But most have one. Okay. Volcano can feed about 4 stone hedges. It doesn't poop that much rocks. It's, yeah, not that much. Maybe I just missed it. If you're on the space out, which it sounds like you do, you can always go into the star map and check your geysers. And it will tell you. Sometimes you will have a unknown or a few unknown ones, but there's a bit of a thing you can look up your asteroid settings or your asteroids resources, geysers, biomes, all that good jazz. Hydro, natural gas, sour gas. This is gonna be a problem. Should have done CO2 first. No metal ones in the star map either. Okay, then you just don't have one in your setup. Too bad. Gotta go out, find something. I think I gotta build rockets, yeah. Gotta engage with the DLC, you have to. I had to get to the 3rd planet before getting Metal Volcano. At least we get some... Well, I can't see here. But we got some asteroids that have like a bunch of them. Like 4 or 5 or whatever. That one is the swampy one. And then some tungsten ones and... what's the other one? Tungsten niobium? Pew pew. You're gonna be annoying here. You're gonna be annoying here, aren't you? This one's gonna be super derpy. Let's just see how it goes. I've only opened up one bottle. Are you not doing the sour gas? Oh my god. Did you just turn around right before? You sure did. Okay, so the sour gas gonna go up. It's double sour gas in the bottom. We can certainly open up this bottle. If we do, it doesn't matter. So we do chlorine first, yes. We could have the CO2 drop down here if we need to. If we put sour gas up, the natural gas will compress into here. Let's see how it goes. We just need extra sour gas, probably, to again push things the right way. I just need this to be proper, I guess. How about we put a tile here to push the hydro up? Or destroy the natural gas, we'll see about... Yo, dupe labor distribution or whatnot. Okay, well, do this then. That will be annoying. Yeah, that was a mistake. Let's just get a tile in here. A tile in here. We get a mesh tile here. What are we doing here? We'll get in from the side. But wait, we can fix up the bottom first. Probably. And then we're gonna build that first. We're doing the second sour gas. We do a second sour gas. Sour gas. We have no sour gas. We'll also need natural gas again. Where's that? Where is it? Where is it? No. Okay. You're being derpy, that's fine. That's why we got second sour gas. Shoot. It's all CO2 at the bottom again. This will just delete this chlorine. We can just delete the chlorine this way. I would like to do that, yes. Okay, sure. That should give us a proper setup at the top. Hydro can spread out. Sure. You push this up, destroy the CO2, the chlorine. Empty this one. That you could go up on accident. You should push the sour gas away though. Yeah, and that is gonna put the sour gas at the bottom. We add more of that. We gonna fix you up down here. By the way, our dupes are so happy. Look at them all being idle. At least some people would call them happy dupes if they're idle. I feel like they lack purpose and they will be unhappy because of it. All the way from here to there. Let's cut this off. Let's give them some other purpose then. Well, there is all this hydro on top, which is a problem. Where's the next break? Wait. Alright. The first one is the first break, and a few bits and pieces. We can do that momentarily. Until then, put a floor here. Yes, we're gonna make big vacuum room. Vac room. Waka. We can start putting a few pieces of the wall in here, sure. Can we reach this? Not really. Not all of it. Yeah. Have fun reaching it now. And now I got a few dupes in the rocket doing absolute nothing. They're okay. Yeah, but you know, things could be... They could be doing things instead of not doing things. And for me, they're all doing nothing. It's not the thing I want them to do. Okay, extra solar gas in here will be great. Should be great. You should go sideways. And then the chlorine at the bottom should fix this all up properly. Okay, talk about dupes doing nothing. We can just go down into the magma biome and have them do something there. Right. You're not going to be trapped either way. There. This will be fine. Yes, we've had no problems so far. Maybe open up some space in here. See? There's only happy sounds. Don't you hear the people sing? Too much liquid. I hate too much liquid. I hate too much liquid. Can you make tiles here or something? Okay, and can we like... This one's annoying. Oh, the song of safety, yes. They're telling us, I'm gonna be fine. I'm a lively dupe. The lively dupe song. Because if they weren't, they wouldn't make sounds. Then they would. There would be a problem. So I guess. Our thing's over here. We're missing something else in here. Here. Sweepy, sweepy, sweepity, sweep. Tiles. Cobalt. Beautiful blue. Cobalt. Can this be a liquid log? Bum, 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 bum. I guess it could be on here as well. I don't like it though. Let's see, if we have our liquid log on the far side, here, that would put the sour gas in a 3 white space. That is what I don't like. As for this side, it'd be like so, so, and so. Gonna drop it before it gets mopped. Gotta drop it before it's mopped, yeah, okay. Move it now. Move it now, or be silent forever. You're gonna build that. Yeah, I'm just gonna build that. Let's go. Drop that rather. Dude. The other job has been... okay. Has been ordered for way longer, but you did get that done, okay. Can't really complain then. We can't push this up, can we? Not really. I do want to restrict the space in here again. Let's see how that goes. And they will fumble their tasks. No, they didn't. Good job. How's this going to go? Will this be fine? Will this be nice and layered? Oh my god, it's not layered at all. What, the hydro is pushing down as well? Of course it is. Yo, CO2, you being wonky? Okay. I guess we need more sour gas. Sure. Did I ever bring that up to begin with? I think I did, but I'm not 100% certain. Thank god we have so much sour gas. Good thing we cooked up that temp shift plate. Really good. My math says I have 200 cycles of coal power still left. That expects you to run in a constant demand. But dupes can get greedy. Or something. I mean, you're probably gonna be fine. You can always put down a few solar panels for constant-ish. For free power, sorta. Actually, I'm saying that. I've never done that in forever. At least not since Spaced Out. So... not even sure how much power you actually get if you put asteroid defenses in. On some of these asteroids, it might be power negative, I don't know. And they also have reduced solar intensity compared to the old game. The old maps, the old 100. Wait, what? Where's this 200? Oh, this is a big bottle. But how you will take liquid gold from the room? It will change naphtha to gas. Nah, we just pipe it. That's the thing we've been missing since forever. The bottle drainer. It's magic. Solar panels are poor man's bunker tiles. True, that is true. Graduate to stone hatches before you eat all the sandstone. Oh. I was just assuming it's stone hatches to begin with. Or like, at least on your second farm it's gonna be stone hatches. You empty that. Then we should be fine with CO2 at the bottom. Probably. CO2, chlorine, I mean. That one. And keep sweeping. Okay. What am I missing over here? 1, 2, nothing really. You can just close this off. do I want to make all the surrounding tiles into obsidian first? Kinda do. I kinda do, yeah, let's do that first. I mean, surely there's plenty other power sources on your world. If you have some water, you have hydro forever. You can, well, like, what have I been doing all the time on all my colonies? I've never really had any issues with getting power in the long run. Like, either there was some volcanoes there, or there was some... we might have had a interplanetary sour gas, not sour gas, natural gas or petroleum projectiles going through, but if we did that, it was very rarely. I don't think we really did that a lot. Can you stop there and merge this together? Okay. And then... whatever, yeah, sure. Okay. What are we getting out of you now? You're gonna work out as intended. Or is this gonna be yet another problem? Oh. There's a 50-50% chance, I guess. If we open it up when the CO2 is in the same spot, then the CO2 will be deleted. Well, half of it. I guess. Gamble. Gamble time. We could try to pass up dupes doing the job. This should be fine, right? Or not. Can we still stop you? There's still a bottle here. Oh, okay, it did push the CO2 over first. Good. Good. You're stable, you should be stable. Pitcher pump, no problem. And I guess we can have this open already as well. Good. That wasn't so difficult now, was it? And then what else? 2 gases. We have lots of CO2. One. And what else? More CO2. Natural gas, hydro, sour gas, whatever. I'll take this from the other side. See, this one was way faster already, even though it's further away as well. It does take way longer to get there. This one should be fine. We have natural gas, hydrogen, empty. But wait, hold. Don't empty that yet. Let's bring CO2 and chlorine up first. There should be... wait, there is. There is a mod for moving multiple stuffs, items, debris instantly, isn't there? We should be using that. We could just tell them to move like 5 bottles, it'll be good. Instead of going back and forth like a peasant. There. Extra sour gas. So this doesn't get displaced prematurely. And that is that. And the gases on top here, they could be like way more. They could be like a kilo or whatnot. Well, almost a kilo for the second layer from the bottom. And then the ones on top can be any amount, really. Mass move tool sure is up there, and the quality of my life mods, yeah. I really should consider getting that one. Really. Alright, you will do your jobs. Why is there a stressed dupe? Are you trapped somewhere? Is your morale low? No. Do you have a soiled suit or something? Gear oh, we're out of oil. We're out of oil. Oh, we turned you off or something. Wait, what? You have no water. Because I told you to stop making extra oil. Okay. And you have no priority system in place for anything here. Okay, I see how this... let's prioritize things going into electrolyzer. And then we will have you. Let's have this insulated. Have you bring extra water over to here. And to the oil stuffs. Okay. Barely melted. Excuse me, that's not so good. Oh no. Yes, the metal tiles are supposed to melt. Good. Good job. And can we open some more space in here? This is gonna be mopped. We're gonna put our 2 gases in here, gas bottles. And then that is all gonna be fine and done and dandy. Assuming you can actually relocate things. And you can. Good job. Okay. And what's up with my remaking of those tiles? Why is this taking so long? It's not? Okay. Good. This one too? Yeah, sure. Let's go all the way over to here. Might just want to put obsidian down here. Nah, whatever. Don't remake that. It's unnecessary, thank you. This one you can reach from the top, from this side. You could even break the... You could open this up on accident, letting gas in. If you build them on the exact same time. In theory, maybe. Never trust. Okay, now let's start with some... I'm not sure, CO2 at the bottom, let's see how it goes. And then hydro in the top, so they are certainly gonna buff out, and so we're gonna close in from both sides? I don't know, maybe. Let's see how it goes. Have it coming in too. Is the CO2 still on the way? I feel like the Duke just cancelled its task. Also, we haven't made any plastic since I last used that, but here, bring the ladder up. Alright, CO2 is in. Hydro, let's go. Hello Leo, welcome in. Look, I don't want to do pumps anymore. So I'll start pumping things with sweepers now. And I've been wondering why no one is using sweepers and stuff. And on top of that I want to make infinite storage right there with the pump, because no reason. Why are you... why are you Radbold's research broken? It's not. It's just the doors. And I don't care about the doors. Just leave the doors, I don't care. I don't want to remake them. If there was a tool to say replace all of the icon stuff, resources, thingies in here, I would. But it's too much clicks. Too many. I don't wanna. So gas. Sure. Natural gas. Let's go. Is this one going to be super annoying? Because we built it the other way around this time. Probably. Since I'm asking, probably. You're also going to be super annoying. Can you sort yourself out? Can you sort yourself out? Maybe. You should be going up. Go up. Go up there. Whoosh, whoosh. Shoosh, shoosh. Okay, I sorta... You're all fine, no? You're all fine, yes. You can open up... Well, shoot. I don't want to open this up. There will be the wrong kind of gas here. Can we go? We can go in here. That's a liquid lock. It wasn't on purpose this way around, but we can get in there and then we can build a tile here. Okay, how are you doing? Yes, make infinite storage. Let's go. And that one. And we still gotta build our whole... What the heck? How did you squeeze through? Oh my god. This is horror. This is true horror right there. Okay. Let's not make this infinite storage yet. Yo, man, though. Actually, hold on. Okay, seriously though. When the liquid tile melted, wow. That's just wow. That's just wow. So, When you melt a tile, it vanishes, kind of, for a moment. Until it's no longer vanished. Sometimes. Excuse me, why is there... Oh, right. You're off-gassed after you died. Of course you did. Of course you did. Just do that. The stupid meatballs. Yeah. What was I looking at? This one. You didn't have any problem with the gases teleporting away through... excuse me, what? Sulfur. How hot is it in here? It's not hot enough. What did you carry through and why? So we do know for a fact that our gunk in here was cooked. Because if not, there wouldn't be sulfur here. But why? Like, this is a dead end. You have no business in here. So why would you do that? It's not that hot. An explosion, it's not that bad. We have this restricted to 20 kilos. So it's not that much either. And nobody cares. Like, nobody cares. Like, not a single dupe cares. We don't have plants, we don't have critters. We don't... It whatever. Like, whatever. Except for now we have hydro all over the place, which is kind of annoying. I've seen this before. It's nice and purple. Yeah. Well, I guess we have less decor now in our... wherever the plants are sitting. For under pressure or whatnot. But why? How did you cook that up? There's nothing supposed to go through here. Wait, was it? No, it wasn't from building the pipes. Was it from building the pipes? It was from building the water pipes. Oh, you used obsidian? No, not even that. You're just dumb. Okay. Well, if anything, I just want to prevent other gases than hydro going in here. Also, apparently we are out of power. We still have dupe power. Okay. Wait. Power is just low for whatever reason. We don't use it up. Like, we still have hydro in here, no problem. We just need to make more power. You stop making power, because this is cold. Okay, how cold is this? Not really cold. Are we doing anything with you? Also not really. Okay. 2 things maybe. That's quite annoying, isn't it? Let's see. I don't want to do this right now. I don't care. Just use the hot cobalt. What about you guys? Nothing about you guys. Go away. Damn it, now we have these dirty purple clouds everywhere. I don't like them being all over the place. Also this thing. Oh, great, yes. We built the infinite storage. Wait. Yes, we did. Basically. What if I just open you up for a moment? The chlorine certainly should go up. We just do that and then we rebuild. Except for the left hand side. Wait. How about we put a tile here? To push this over. For now. The CO2 might get in here and be pushed sideways to the top. Which is whatever. That would be... yeah, that wouldn't really matter, I think. It's gonna be a nice experiment. It's gonna be a nice little experiment. How are you all doing? You can get in here, except you can't. Not quite. What about now? That works. What are you gonna use? Obsidian. It's gonna be nice and hot. Alright, Leo, I'm gonna fix the doors for you. I think there's settings on the doors somewhere, so the dupes don't derp. But yeah. Talk about dupes and derping. What about research? We can do like a few random bits and pieces here still. Okay, and you can reach that tile. You can go here, you can reach that tile, no problem. You all prefer to do door stuff though. Sure, whatever you say, my dupes. Reload time? No. Totally not. It's just a bit of hydrogen. No one ever had problems with that. I just hope this one's not gonna break weirdly as well. These gases all look great though. If you only could have that one tile here in place, then we'll have to see. Okay. And you're gonna just lose randomly some heat here. I disagree. Wait. Yeah, no, it's fine. No, that's fine. We will have to also replace this tile. No. There can be gas in here, no one cares. Okay, how are you gonna do? I'm not surprised by that. We can just open this up and... Sure, let's open this up for a moment. You knew it? Yeah, this was obvious. You can't over the corner do this. This should... Yeah, okay, perfect. Then you, and you... of course. You had to extend your tendrils down into the nothingness of the magma pool, molten copper pool. What is this made out of? Obsidian? Good job not using the other thing. That would melt in here. Melt? That would melt, yes. I'm scared for you. For who? You mean because we randomly make infinite molten metal storage that we're not ever gonna use actually? This was such a waste of time, honestly. I love it. Can we fix up this infinite storage bit still? Talk about that. Oh my god, did I? Hold on. I might have made an oopsie. This is 3 tiles. No, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. The golden one has the same error too. I see CO2. Oh true, there is actually stuff down here, but that's from opening the bottle over here. Like this package is still, it's also 90. Huh, okay. But in here it didn't all go down. And black is harder to see. Okay, yeah, but good catch. That's, oh my god. That was so hard to see if you're not looking for it. But okay, so it's somewhat consistent. That stuff being weird. Over here you're fine. Now the question is, can I replace this tile without everything going to You should be fine. Yeah, no, it's gonna be fine. AKA... let's put you back in. AKA, there's enough magma copper here for this blob never to go fully away. Watch it fall down and the CO2 actually get over and pushed into here. There is always going to be some CO2 here, it's going to be fine. This one's going to be perfectly fine, there's no problem with this at all. Watch it be perfect. Maybe we'll get CO2 down here and more in here and less in here, but... I love it. It's disgusting. Okay, so that happened. Does it stay inside the tile? I never checked whether liquids in a mesh tile stay there after reload. I think they should, right? But I'm not 100% certain. Maybe it's just because the drop formed... No, it was actually pushed up. Okay, that's actually cool to know. That is actually cool to know. You sweep that. And the rest should be fine. You're done. This is all done. Gonna lock this off. Now I kind of want to fix this room up so there's no CO2 at the bottom. Let's not do that. Now are things over here. Remove those gases, that oxygen. Open up here. After that, we can open up you. How much sour gas is that? I want more sour gas. Is that going to be a problem? Yes, but actually no. But we gotta put in a mesh tile first. Why is there no sour gas here? Hold on. And why are you on your own little adventure? Okay, listen. How about y'all do this? Ah, shoot. Juta. Bring this down. Okay, there's other gases here too. Okay, you just do that. And then go over here. And then cut that off. Empty all of that out. Now we have full lot. Damn it. Okay. Also, you're gonna go around here again. This way around. Whoops. Whoopsie doodle ding dong. Gonna cut that one off. And the rest is just fine. You can do whatever you want. Or so I thought. Yeah, you just do whatever. Give me sour gas. Let's go. These pipes are empty. But yes, make them extra empty. Thank you. I much appreciate your something. Yeah, sure. I appreciate something of you, of yours. Ah, shoot. Damn it. I need to push this up by one. Okay, this is gonna work out. You brought the thing in before building the tile. So basically I just want to open up... Wait. If we open the CO2 chlorine first, that should allow us to open up the sour gas, and it should join into the top one. It might delete one of these at the bottom. You are showing us how to waste some time for a build we don't need, but enjoy watching your struggle. That's the point, isn't it? And that did go up. We did learn a few things along the way, so it's not a waste of time if we learn something, right? Right. Okay. And then that happened. Of course it did. Yeah, we knew that. We had our expectations, and they were. It happened as we thought it would, didn't it? Okay, in that case, just make this all... Wait, what was the problem with you? We should have brought the CO2 in later. The chlorine, that is. Not CO2. Well, let's just see how it goes. From here. I just need a nice layered gas setup. I wish we hear about away team soon. Oh yeah, that would be great to get some new news about that. But I think it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while, no? I would have built the pitcher pump instead of the infinite storage. We're doing both, but yes, as I said, the infinite storage is just nonsense. So, and gas is moving differently every time. It's also nonsense. Thanks, Clay. Now you're gonna delete it? No, okay. I should delete this one. Yo, man, how is this? Okay, well, whatever. No, not whatever, but can we try this way around? Not really. Not really. How much is this? 100 milligrams. It should be fine. Like, usually things should move sideways first, but apparently no. Not really. Okay, sure, whatever. We bring more gas in here. I really should have a thing here. Okay. Is there one up here as well? 2 and 3. So we can do this. Great, everything is sour gas. We should also have some natural gas somewhere. There. Relocate that. Okay, this is gonna go up. This is gonna still be annoying. You're both having two things though. Two tiles, aka the same pressure in here, theoretically anyways. No, since you're all done, let's go ahead and make some space here, some room. And where do we put our sweepers? Your source tile is the left one. You should be able to reach that from here. If things fall down, they fall down, that's fine. Is there a gas in here? No, right? Right, okay. I'm just thinking... I guess we can fill this all up with stuff. Instead of 1 by 1 infinite blob, it would be 3 by 2, so it can fit the pitcher pump inside. Pitcher pump inside storage, instead of 1 by 1 infinite blob, it would be 2 by 3, so it can fit the pitcher pump inside. No, what? Fully submerged. But it breaks. What? I'm confused. Well, how would you prevent the pump from breaking? Well, I think I'm missing something. It's the 1 by 1 infinite blob would have to be... Does it break if it's from obsidian? Yes. It gets overheated. Pitcher pump has overheat temperature of 75 degrees. And even if we used ceramics, it's only plus 200. Did not realize? Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice and easy if we could just go ahead and put that inside the metal. But we can't. They might have changed it at some point, I'm not sure. I don't think they really added lots of... didn't add lots of overheat temperature to stuff though. If anything, they would have taken it away, I guess. Excuse me. Okay. That's nice. That's good. It's still good. That's still good. Can you sour gas up? No, no. No, just no. No, just no. Okay, what about this one? That's gonna be a problem. Just 25 milligrams, that's gonna be fine. There's lots of sour gas. You have more pressure. You can do this one too. Okay, now we just gotta catch the package. Okay, good. There's a option to pump liquid magma or metal with a pump, but it is a little complicated and the pump will not directly touch with hot stuff. There is a option, there's at least two options. One with a naphtha blob on the bottom right corner of your pump to activate it, and one with a waterfall on the top right corner of your pump to activate it without pumping the liquid from the waterfall in the first place. I wanted to go here and get some CO2, chlorine. Then use my hotkeys. Exactly those both. Yes. I know what you meant, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go turn the lights on real quick and get something to drink. So, Ulta, can you just do something? Well, can I give you some orders here? So you don't just idle about. Here, clean some stuff up. Can we have a pump over here? We'll just see it overheat. These ones are gonna be derpy. We can't deconstruct all of these. You shouldn't be able to trap yourselves. What about over here? Can we get up here, down here? Not really. We could do that. I'm sure. Alright. And then we're gonna follow Eduardo. Sure, follow him. And be right back.